welcome to another RSR, which will not be a double tonight because that Mexico-Japan game, nothing to really talk about. So all we have to talk about is a game where I was happy for 30 minutes. I was angry for 28, but 2 more minutes there, I was very, very happy. Which in the end, that's all that matters. Arizona State Sun Devils 20, Mississippi State Bulldogs 24, college football 2026, week 2. Screw it, I'm doing it for them too. Mississippi State wins by 4. You could wrap this one in maroon and white. A blackout game. State almost made us black out with heart attacks, but in the end, they still win the football game. It took a Mississippi Minute miracle, but they do it. And they win 20-24. They had an amazing first half, an absolute shitty second half, but in the end, they clutched up right when it mattered, and they win. Arizona State damn near made a fierce comeback, and I will say, Arizona State, you got a good running back room. It ain't Scattaboo, but Kanye Udo, that kid's got some talent. You should have fed him more when it comes to touches. But in the end, thank God Sam Levitt played like Scam Levitt for a full half. Because if he didn't, we would have lost this game. Lord, man, State made me think they were going to just blow them out and roll them. They did for 30 minutes. That field goal definitely didn't help matters at the end of the half. But in the end, first quarter, to start off, we had a 48-yard touchdown catch from Anthony Evans III. Blake Shapen uncorks the ball. That's like what? The second touchdown out of like 4 this season we've had that we just uncork a damn pass and just go boom over the top. That was a little bit of a spoiler for the rest of this game. But Anthony Evans catches the ball, goes over the top from Shapen. Ooh boy. Uncorked their defense. 48-yard touchdown catch, 0-7. Makes it all the way to the end zone. Uncorked their defense. Absolute. They were burnt. Like burnt damn toast. 0-7 Mississippi State. End of the first quarter. Into the first quarter, we had a 37-yard field goal from Kyle Ferry to make it 0-10. You love to see it. At least we got extra points there, or 3 more points there. End of 1, 0-10. State has the lead by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, we have Brennan Thompson with a 47-yard touchdown catch. This one was definitely uncorked over the back shoulder, caught by Thompson. He runs into the end zone. They throw a flag for a chop block. Luckily, they pull the flag back. The touchdown counts. Ferry makes the extra point to make it 0-17, and State leads by 17 for the whole, most of the first half, the rest of the second quarter. But in the end, Arizona State has one more drive at the end of the second quarter. They get it down to a doable Hail Mary length. And we get called for roughing the passer on the final play of the half, which was at time. They give an untimed down after the roughing the passer. Sets up for a 51-yard field goal for Jesus Gomez, who slots it home. A beautiful field goal by Jesus Gomez as well. 3-17, and at the half, it is 3-17. State still leads by 14. But now you're at the position where Arizona State gets the ball at the half. You don't want them to gain that momentum. And if they do, you're in for a tough ride, which in the third quarter, they do. The first drive of the quarter for Arizona State, they cut through us like a hot knife through butter, mostly being Kanye Udo, who cuts through us like a hot knife through butter. Up to a 6-yard touchdown run, 10-17, and we're only up 7. At the end of the third quarter, we are only up 7, 10-17. Early in the fourth quarter, Jordan Tyson makes a 2-yard touchdown catch. They're right up there. It's a 4th down. They go for it. They throw it. It's a 2-yard touchdown catch. He makes it in. falls over the line, but he's in as he makes the catch. His knees give him the touchdown, 17-17. Caught it while he was in the end zone as well. We have also, with 1:30 to go, they're up against it, a 4th down. They kick it. Jesus Gomez, 18-yard field goal to make it 20-17. Mississippi State has a minute 30 to score a touchdown or kick a field goal. Field goal would have tied it. Touchdown won it. Guess what they did? They uncorked one again. All 3 of their touchdowns came off of passes that they just uncorked the defense with, and that's 3 of the 4 touchdowns we've scored this year, all 4, or I should say we scored 3 uncorks. We scored 1 uncork against Southern. In the end, we uncorked it again. Brennan Thompson scores his 2nd touchdown of the game, 58-yard touchdown catch, uncorks the defense, gets it. He runs in a long pass with 30 seconds to go, gets the pass, catches it, cuts in, gets to the end zone, and 30 seconds to go. It is 20-24. The extra point is good from Kyle Ferry. A 20-24 game. And Arizona State has 30 seconds with 2 timeouts to score a touchdown to win the game. A field goal doesn't do you nothing. Sam Levitt has 1 play because guess what? Hunter Washington picks him off on the first pass of that last 30 seconds. 20-24, State kneels it out after they get the ball back. Arizona State does not try to make them make a mistake or call timeouts or nothing. They let them kneel it out. And in the end, it's a final 20-24. You could wrap this one in maroon and white. Mississippi State wins over Arizona State. Their first Power 4 win since October of 2023. And their first ranked non-con home win since the 90s. Yeah, it's been a long time since they've won a game against a non-con ranked opponent. But they do it. They did it tonight. Mississippi State, they made it look ugly. Well, they looked dominant for the first 30 minutes. This looked like a State blowout after 30 minutes. After the second 30, or up until the last drive, this looked like a heartbreaker of a game where Arizona State had a pretty damn good second half. Losing Whitson on defense, the thing that pisses me off is the fact it looks like State's defense is only really damn good if they have Whitson on. When he was injured, oh Lord, we damn near choked. And luckily for us, we got to stop when it mattered the most, at least to the point where it ended up being a field goal. And then we won on a touchdown. A last-second, absolute clutch touchdown drive from Blake Shapen. Blake Shapen uncorked it 3 times tonight. That's why we won, really. Our offense did stutter out a couple of times. Let's not joke about it. They did. Blake Shapen is a G. Blake Shapen is that dude. Blake Shapen, in the end, saved our ass. Brennan Thompson, 2 touchdowns. Evans with 1. Kyle Ferry got a kick that helped a lot for us. In the end, we would have won by 1 if he didn't get that field goal. But either way, we win. Mississippi State, a Mississippi Minute miracle for Mississippi State to win this football game. That first half was an absolute domination. That was amazing. The second half was horrible. They almost choked. Let's not play around and beat around the bush. They almost choked. And Arizona State, their team is solid. Okay. Their team is solid, Arizona State. They still got a solid team. They were ranked 12 for a reason. Yeah, they struggled against NAU, their local rival. Hell, we struggled against Southern last week. In the end, Arizona State gave a fight. I think they got reamed at the half. I think part of it is we lost Whitson. That dude is a similar type of linebacker to Jet Johnson. That man will blow up a damn play if he has to, and he will damn near blow up a play. For sure. Like, Whitson should be player of the game because of the fact that we almost choked because he got hurt. Player of the game for me is Hunter Washington, the man who got the last pick to shut the game down, because I honestly don't trust our defense if we don't get that pick. I won't lie. So, Washington, you're man of the match because you won it for us. With that being said, our defense first half was strong. Very strong. I think Levitt definitely got absolutely and utterly shook by the cowbells. Even though they trained playing with cowbells in their ears, it's not the same as Davis Wade Stadium being that loud with cowbells. It's not the same. And I bet he learned, even if he did win, that this ain't no high school atmosphere. Buddy, no, you in Davis Wade Stadium. Cowbell hell. And you knew that. But I do believe that Arizona State got a freaking reaming from Dillingham after that first half, because that was just not it. Dillingham reamed the shit out of him, I bet. And honestly, more power to him. He should. That dude's a crash out, a walking crash out. But he is. But I respect it to a certain extent. It pisses you off when you're watching your team play his team, but I respect that the man's a walking crash out. I do. Still shouldn't have shit on Starkville, but either way, the fact about the casinos and all that, but either way, talk shit, F around and find out, right? But I respect Dillingham as a coach. He's an asshole when your team is playing him, but when it's not, he's just a walking crash out, but I understand it. Either way, he should have reamed them out. I bet he did, and that made them play better, and our defense was ailing. But in the end, our defense made enough stops, because they did, in the third quarter, make a big stop that they did not score on. That really helped. And then, of course, pushing it to a field goal when they were basically up against the wall. In the end, that won the game. So our defense didn't totally shit the bed, but it almost shit the bed. And for some reason, a miracle smiles upon Mississippi State, which is very, very rare. Which is very rare. I'm happy about it, don't get me wrong, but that's rare. A miracle smiled upon Mississippi State. We damn near choked the game, and we still had a miracle smile upon us. You know, maybe we are truly back. But State, in the end, they did enough to win. 2-0. A ranked win at home. They knock off number 12 in the nation. I'm not saying we're completely back, but you know what? We'll be 4-0 after these first 4 weeks. They're not going to lose to NIU or Alcorn. No disrespect, but it's true. So 4-0 before Tennessee. We might beat Tennessee. I think we're going to a bowl game this year, for sure. Maybe 7-4. 6-6, 7-5. I say 8-4. I think that's the quality of our team. And I loved seeing people rush the field at Davis Wade. Man, I wish I was there with all the videos I'm seeing. Holy Lord. But we got the win. And I'm happy about it. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow. It's 8 a.m., 7:55 a.m. Central, 8:55 Eastern, for the Formula One Italian Grand Prix 2025. We'll be live for it and review it, and I'll have my streams up for Monday and Tuesday, sometime Sunday evening, because we still have Monday and Tuesday stuff. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Less than 12 hours. I'll see you very soon. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you. Hail State, baby. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Miracle, miracle, miracle. A Mississippi Minute miracle. You love to see it. Peace.